Ghost World is a 2001 teen coming of age drama comedy film directed by Terry Zwigoff based on the comic books of the same name. Now, yeah, they're based on comic books. They're not superhero things or anything super satanic. They're just they're coming of age things about a girl named Enid and her best friend named Rebecca. And yeah, it's coming of age about two teenagers. Now, I haven't read any of the comics, but the movie I've seen numerous times, and I swear it's one of the best movies about teen angst and one of the best movies about young adults. Because see, unlike say Lady Bird from 2017, which was very overrated and very unoriginal, very basic, Ghost World features absolutely no archetypes of any kind. Everything in Ghost World is so specific, so detailed, so original that we've simply never seen anything like it before. I mean, like, okay, we've seen the whole idea of quirky teenagers being different and best friends drifting apart, but we've never seen anybody so specific, so different as Enid, who's the protagonist in Ghost World, and her situations. Yeah, this movie does such a fantastic job of depicting everything, really. Because yeah, it's a little bit of a comedy, a little bit of a drama, but it's mostly coming of age sort of thing. Like even though coming of age wouldn't really, I guess you could say it's a subgenre, but yeah. So the movie's about Enid and Rebecca, who are played by Thora Birch and Scarlett Johansson, respectively. They just graduated high school and they want to have an apartment together. They don't want to go off to college, but they have other plans. So one day, as it's just a gag, they see this guy whose his name is Seymour, played by Steve Buscemi, and he's a total dork. But Enid really takes liking to him. Not that he's not like a romantic sort, but she just thinks that he's totally cool. Like he's such a dork. He collects all these really old '78 records, but yeah, the friendship that blossoms between Enid and Seymour, it really complicates everything for the both of them. And yeah, after high school, you just wonder to yourself, what am I going to do next? And that ambiguity of exactly what you want ultimately plagues Enid and Rebecca. And things change, things happen. So when I mean, after a while, people just start drifting apart. They move on with their lives. But the way that it complicates Enid is you really feel for her. And that's ultimately the thing that makes Ghost World, well, one thing that makes Ghost World work really well, aside from its originality, is that you really feel when it gets dramatic, and you really feel for when it's, you really laugh loud when it's the comedic moments. Because, see, unlike Lady Bird, which I'll mention again, this movie really takes risks. It never ever plays anything safe. It just goes all out, and it as I said, it takes risks. It doesn't play anything safe, and all the jokes that it tells are all legitimately funny. and literally all of the comedic moments, I mean, all the dramatic moments, you really feel greatly. And yeah, the pacing of this movie, it just flows like fine wine. This movie is totally brilliant. I just love everything about it. It is one of the best films of 2001. I wouldn't call it the best film of 2001 simply because there's other great films that year, like Memento and the first Lord of the Rings film. But Ghost World is it's pretty high up there. It's ultimately a feel good movie, even though you do feel some moments of great remorse whenever there's a high dramatic thing. But yeah, it's ultimately a feel good film. Roger Ebert said that he just wanted to hug himself while he was watching it. I kind of felt that way too. So yeah, brilliant film. I'll give Ghost World 4 stars.